This video is brought to you by the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors and the San Diego Daily Transcript.
Hi, everybody. George Chamberlain here, executive editor for the Daily Transcript, and it's time for The Scoop, brought to you by the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors. We're recording this on Monday, the 10th of June already. Can you believe that? The 10th of June already. And the real estate market continuing to show great strength, leaps and bounds in so many ways. And here to talk about that, of course, is Linda Lee. She is the president of the association. Always good to see you, Linda.
Good morning.
This is exciting times, isn't it, for the association? A lot of things are going on out there, and the markets have been, in a word, phenomenal lately, haven't they?
Continues to be, yes.
Let's break down the numbers, and we'll chat about a couple of other things. But let's talk about sold listings first, and let's start out on the month-to-month basis.
Sure. For single detached home, it increased by 15.5% compared to April. On a condo and townhome, it increased by 14.3%.
Now that's on a month-to-month basis, and those are very big increases. Mm-hmm. And yet we see with this going on, that's obviously having an impact on inventory too.
Continue to be very low.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit more. All right, let's go. This is good. Year over year, explain the differences this time.
Sure. On a single detached home, year to year increased 10.2%. On a condo and townhome, it actually went down 9.6%.
Interesting. Do you think that's inventory driven?
Absolutely inventory.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do the real fun one here now. Sure. Let's talk about sales prices. Okay, and we'll do it on the month-to-month basis first.
Sure. On the single detached homes, increase is 3.6%. On a condo and townhome, increase is 5.9%.
5%. Okay, I'm not an economist, but 5 times 12, that's 60% for the year, right? Not that that's going to happen, but that just shows how big a month that really was. Mm-hmm. So let's look at it now from a year-to-year basis.
Sure, year-to-year single detached home increased 22.6%. For condo and townhome, it went up 32.8%.
Okay, all right. I tell you what I'm hearing out there, Linda. I'm hearing people tell me that we are already in a bubble. What's your thought about that?
I disagree. The reason being is few years back, 6-7 years back now, the bubble, anybody can get a loan, and now you have a fair amount of cash buyer, nationwide, probably about 30% all the transactions are done in cash. And then on top of that, the people who are getting financed to buy their home, it's tough to get financing now. So they really have solid job, solid income, asset and reserve. So I don't think it's a bubble. It's just like so many people have been waiting on the sideline and they have not bought. And now the rent is going up. Our countywide vacancy rate is about 5%, really low. So they are buying. And then, people like to buy when it's on the way up. And then, so it's really healthy for the market. And job market looks pretty optimistic as well.
And speaking of buying on the way up, now it's still historically very, very low, but we've seen mortgage rates start to move up a little bit, which might spur a little bit more of a we better get going now kind of thing, right?
Exactly. Yeah, because with the increase in mortgage rate, it will impact people's qualification about how much they can purchase.
Sure.
But we're still below 4%.
Below 4%. Get out of here. Yeah. So it is still a pretty good time to be looking out there. Hey, a couple of things going on through the California Association. I want to mention one, and this is the what is referred to as the Realtor Champion of Home Awards. What's that?
Well, basically, we are asking for nomination. The deadline July 15th. You can be, you can nominate your realtor, or realtor can nominate their colleague, or somebody who truly consistently make a difference for other people's life, internal, helping them buying home, buying the first home, building on the investment portfolio. So nominate. It's very simple. You can go to the realtor CR.org website and nominate your colleagues, and nominate as many people as you like, because I think there are so many of our members deserve the recognition.
That's for sure, and we've got a great group of realtors here in the county that are working very hard, and I think it would be good to see some of them recognized on the statewide level.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, back here at home, you guys are also looking for opportunities to recognize successful realtors, right?
Yes. As you know, a lot of our realtors, if not all of the realtors, are very heavily involved in the communities. So we have the Community Service Recognition Award every year that recognize our members at our Member Appreciation Day, which will be in September this year. So please send your nomination. You could be involved in your church, in your Rotary Club, in so many different things that please, you can self-nominate as well. Submit a nomination, and so we can recognize you or any of the members during our September meeting.
Real quick before we finish off here, I asked you before we got started here about membership, and
Yeah.
and one of the things that you're seeing, it really is a tremendous involvement. People getting back, realizing that there is opportunities for success. So talk about what some of the things you've been seeing.
Sure. We used to have new member orientation once a month, and normally it's always packed, 70-ish people. And because of demand, now we have 2 new member orientation a month, and the room is still packed. And then it's quite interesting too, with all those new members, about 20% of them, that's what we've seen, are returning back to the market. They got out of the market when it was really bad, they find other jobs, now they see the market recovering, they are coming back. So we are seeing about 20%-ish. So, it's just great. I think that the demand is there, and we want a lot of very good, qualified realtors to help anybody who want to, own property in San Diego County.
And they get the training they need to be that professional in their industry, that's for sure, through the association. Always good to see you, Linda.
Thank you.
And great news about what's going on in the market right now.
Let it continue through 2030.
I think it will. I'm just guessing. I'm thinking it will. Thanks so much. That's Linda Lee. She is president of the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors. I'm George Chamberlain, executive editor here at The Transcript. Have a good one.